everyone, welcome to Thursday readings. I'm Brooke, aka Intuitive Focus. How is everyone today? Who have we got here? G'day Michelle, and g'day Deborah, g'day Julie, g'day Steffi. How are you beautiful people doing today? I hope you've had a great day. I've had a good day too. I've been out in the garden for most of the day. And getting rained on, and just big wood piles, cutting them down, mulching them up. Got a few. Actually, I don't think I planted anything. Oh, did I? Yeah, I put some spinach in. I planted some spinach, and that was it. G'day, Caroline. How you going? G'day, Deborah. Again. So, people, if you could share us out, it'd be much appreciated. That would be absolutely awesome. How you going, Michelle? And have I seen you before? You've been on the show. Well, welcome if you haven't. If you have, welcome. People, I've just got a couple of things to do. So if you share us out, that'd be much appreciated. Started off a sunny day in Adelaide, and then the rain came out. So I got all, worked up for the garden, into the garden, getting everything ready for spring. If you're in Australia, spring's coming up. Got heaps of seedlings in the greenhouse, getting ready, doing all these new garden beds, making new soil mix, and then I got halfway through the day. The lawnmower guys came. They mowed the lawn, and then a dark cloud came over, and then boom, raining for the rest of the day. But that was okay. Got a fire going out the back. Had plenty of cups of coffee, plenty of cups of tea, and just worked in the rain. But that's it. That's the trick. Is you have a fire going, so you get wet. You can't stand in front of the fire. Just all the stuff that I've cut up. So it was brilliant. Getting all the veggies ready, ready to go in. Melbourne. Yeah, what do you expect, Caroline? You're in Melbourne. That's it. It's like London, isn't it? It's always overcast and raining in Melbourne. No, not always. I'm just stirring you up, but it is a bit. Adelaide tends to can be a little bit sunnier. A little bit hotter, not by much though, but it just seems to be. I think you guys are a bit lower down than Adelaide. Okay. So yeah, if you could share us out, people, that would be much appreciated. I've got to do the same. I've got to do a couple of things. So people, you know the deal. If you would like a guarantee extended reading, please donate to the PowerPay link. I'll just put it in there. Otherwise, I'll read who I've drawn to, and a lot of lovely people pay it forward to do so. Other people that are not so fortunate can get extended readings, and that's really much appreciated. That shows the support, that shows this exchange of energies, and that shows the heart's in the right spot to pay it forward to people. So if you are lucky enough to get an extended reading that has been paid forward, don't forget to say hello to whoever did it. Lovely people. I'm sure they are. Block that. Man, this camera's hilarious. What do they have, man? What do you think? They were born on the last ship, mate. Yeah, come on. Yep, go out. Okay, I'll just put that up there. So please share us out, people. My phone has gone flat, so I cannot share. Oh, that was quick, Steffi. That didn't take long. What has she done now? Cindy, what have you done now? You've upset the customers. Have you? Probably absolutely nothing. Did she take you out and buy your coffee today, Steffi? Did she? So I'm just going to share myself out, people, because I need to. And then I'll start with a group reading. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. So just a few groups. I'm not going to do heaps today. So people, if you could just share like crazy, because usually I got my phone set up and I just grabbed my phone there. I was running late, had people over talking gardening. And now, and I put my phone on charge, but obviously I didn't put it on charge properly, and I just picked it up, and it was, it was like, not happening. That's it. I think I was listening to blues jazz while I was doing the gardening. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it's a lot of blues, blues with a bit of saxophone in it. Just something different today. I always mix up the music I listen to. Don't like listening to the radio. It's just too many stinking adverts. Just garbage, rah, rah, rah. And my God, nothing does my head in then when they do the news on the radio. It's like, my God, oh my God, I can't believe people believe all the crap that they tell them on the news. It's just unreal. So please share us out, people. I'm doing the same. Share. Sharing is caring. It is. Most people care, don't they? Do you guys care? Just a little? That's okay. I won't tell anyone. What are you talking about, man? I'm live now. I'll tell it. Everyone will know, so just keep it quiet, keep it subtle. Spotify is great. Yeah, I don't know. I sort of just go into the live streams, just find live streams. I haven't got any apps. I don't like because Spotify is good, but some of these places they actually rip off the artists, and they rip a lot of artists off. And they just pocket all the money, just big corporations. And if we don't support the big corporations, then they lose their power. But hey, Loretta, how you going? Hey, Mila. Do you hope later on you told me I would buy a coffee and check? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Well, if you want a private reading, you can book on my website. But prices have just risen. They've gone up at the moment. So if you want a proper extended reading, and in depth, and I can go into a lot of details and a lot of things, book me online, and you can just pay with your credit card. If you go through my website, you don't have to use PayPal if you don't want. Okay, so that should do that. Just one thing, and I'll start with a group reading for everyone. I'll start with a group reading for all you guys. So we'll just see what's happening in the group consciousness and in the collective, and so that will be good. Thank you, Caroline Thomas. Hey, Jenny, how you going? Jenny from the Rock, how you going? You got a lot? Used to have a little, now you got a lot. Sweet. Just one more thing. So yeah, it's been a beautiful day. I'm stuck in this love cave. Actually, has anyone seen that movie Little Nicky? Like the guy with the boobs on his head? It almost looks like that. I don't know if you've seen that movie. Adam Sandler movie. It's funny back in its day. Okay, just signing in. Okay, I'm about to start with a group reading for everyone, and then oh, coffee. Almost forgot. I had coffee there. How can I not? No sugar. I got honey this time because I had to fill the sugar up and I was running late. Okay. So, people. Okay. Group reading for everyone. On a sec. Okay. Let's see what's happening in the neck of the woods for everyone today. Okay. Waiting for the time. Book an extended reading. Is there a waiting time to book an extended reading? Just go in and look. It's all automated on the website. All you do is you go to the PayPal link. You go to my PayPal. I'll put it up there. Let's see. If you want a guaranteed reading, or you go to my website and have a private session with me. The private session is, you get a private session, it's recorded, so you get an audio copy of the whole session because we can go quite into depth of all sorts of stuff. Depending on what you want to know, you can ask questions and I can look into certain things for you. But they are really good. They are really powerful. So if you've got any blocks in your spiritual walk, anything like that, come see me and we'll find out what you're not seeing and what you're not doing. Okay. And plus, And also, if you like a psychic defense pouch, these are powerful tools. They're actually gone up in price too. All my pouches have gone up in price. Oh, thank you, Caroline. If you can pick someone new, Caroline, you can pick the person if you want. Who's new? Okay. Yeah, you can. Okay, Michelle Ann. I'll get to you, Michelle Ann, then. That's okay. Okay, group reading for everyone. Okay. Hey, Mandy. How you going? I'm not going to say it, Mandy. I could, but is it getting thin? How's the Brooke light going? Is the Brooke light rocked up yet? I couldn't help myself. Okay, people. Yes, everyone, big breath in, big breath out. Oh, Mandy, that's sad. Okay, let's look at everyone. Interesting. I'm feeling timelines at the moment, people. Timelines, realities, along that sort of line at the moment. Okay, which timeline are we on? Okay, if we go into lack, if we're thinking about we haven't got enough, we go into that timeline. Okay, because we're creative beings. We create our realities, the choices we make, and it shifts us. Okay, so what are we projecting out there? How are we projecting our reality at the moment? Because at the moment, I got people still are worried about what's going on, the changes in the world, changes about the unknown, changes in their life. People have got all sorts of stuff going on. But this is going. But the first card is the Direction Guardian. Choose your path, people. How do you want to go about these things that are happening in your life right now? How do we want to look at them? How do we want to face them? How do we want to deal with them? Okay, because it all comes down to choice. Okay, we can make a fresh choice every few seconds. We can make a fresh choice, but what happens is we tend to limit ourselves from past choices. Okay, and this Direction Guardian is saying, people, look, I got the Earth Mother, and the Earth Mother. When the Earth Mother comes out, says, feel love and comforted. Okay, and usually the Earth Mother comes out at a stressful time. It's just reminding us, hey, look, guys, nothing to worry about. Planet Earth's ticking along. It's all good. It's all good, but time to get out of our head. Time to get out of our head the wrong way. Okay, so people look at the energies that you're putting on, what you're thinking about, but there's choices to make. How do you want to go about it, people? Do you want to do the work? Do you want to choose to feed the stressful things? Okay, or do we want to focus on the positive? And I'm not talking about avoiding the negative. I'm thinking about where we put energy. Where energy flows, energy grows. So where are we putting our energy? Are we being wise with our mind? Okay, because we have the power. We have the power to set our focus. So when we're inside our head all the time and we're in worry mode and we're stressing about this and that, that's all on us, no one else. Okay, because we can choose to go, I'm not going to think about that. That has to pan out. I'll deal with it as I need to deal with it. Okay, but at the moment here, I've got, look, down the bottom of the main card for everyone. This is the group reading, by the way, Alison. The group reading, the main card down the bottom is the great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. People, are we going around? Okay, are we going around in patterns? Okay, because that's, you want to call it spirituality or whatever you want to call it, the way to get growth, the way to move forward, the way to have a better life and get on that positive timeline is to learn from your experiences, to find the patterns that are not serving you and break the patterns. It's all about doing the work and all about doing the growth. Okay, that's what we do, people. That's what we do. And I got the winter card coming up. Take care of your needs. See, people, when we keep going around in patterns and we keep stressing, I got the winter card saying take care of your needs. Now, if you keep going in the same patterns and you're not growing, what happens to a plant in the back garden? Some plants take care of themselves in the back garden, but if some of them need nurturing, some of them need watering, are you taking care? of your plants, or have you got dead pot plants? Okay, but we're the same people. There's certain stuff that we need for ourselves. We need to be nurtured. We need to be healed. We need to find the patterns. We need to be in the right soil like the plant, and we need to be watered. Okay, and we can't just overwater everything and expect it to work. It goes deeper than that. So this once again is right. Coming back to the direction guardian. Choose your path, people. What are you doing? Learn from your experiences. Okay, it's all up to us. It's all up to us, but that's a positive thing. That means it's up to us. Should be happy about that. Should be really happy about that. And the main action card I've got, fits in exactly with what I've been talking about, is the Elder card. People, move beyond ancestral patterns. That's what it's about, people. We have to choose to look for these patterns that are not serving us. These say we struggle in the same directions. We got to work out what those patterns are. We got to learn from experiences, and we're going to do the direction guardian and choose our path. And we've got to learn that we can make a fresh choice. Okay, we can make a fresh choice, and then we can start to grow. But it's all about having a look at the patterns that we continually make that are no longer serving us. And I got the Elder's card to say, yeah, damn straight. Thank you, Elder. Well done, man. What a great guy. He knows the deal. Okay, and people, I know, yeah, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm just the way I am, and rah, and we do all that and we say all that, but you know what? Look at this. This card came up next. The Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Okay? It's not about the blame game, people. Okay? We look like someone says something about, you do that all the time, and we get so bloody, the ego pops in and go, don't say that about me, you're not perfect either. Like, get away from that. That is just stuff that we don't need in our life. We need to let go of the need to be right, and we need to be truthful and honest with ourselves and find out where we need a bit of twigging. But most times people are more worried about fixing their car and fixing their house than fixing themselves. Okay? A car, a house, they're only things. They're only things. Okay? And when we get to that mindset, and then we can start to let go of the need to be right, we can start to see our patterns. And guess what? Messing Guardian. Healing information comes in. Okay? Sometimes you need to come to readers to get the information to find out why you're not moving forward. Okay? Because if you're just worried about information, going, hey, when's my money going to show up? When am I going to find a new partner? Okay? You've come to me for those sort of questions. You've come to the wrong spot. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in when stuff going to line up for me. You line up with the universe. You become the change, and you line up and you manifest and do the work, and then things will start to fall in place. Okay, and the last card I've got for everyone is Surrender Your Fear of Intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Identify and release any patterns that are stopping you from opening your heart. Patterns. Thank you. These cards, I don't know why I pull them, because it starts with the first card and the whole thing's the same. It's like that. I've had people, I did a reading for someone last night. I did a private reading, and I was having coffee over their place anyway. So I kept doing, I did them about 3 or 4 readings. And you know what? Apart from one question they asked, all the rest of the readings basically were saying the same thing. It's like, that's what's on your plate. That's what you need to deal with. That's what keeps coming up, because that needs to be addressed, because that's the block. Okay, this is stuff that you can, this is the good stuff. This is the stuff that you need. And that was a great reading for everyone. I hope you take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate, give to that person over there. Hello, you. But you can have what doesn't resonate, and everyone else can have the good stuff. Okay, sorry. Oh, man, I'm not pointing you out. That's okay. Okay, good night. Jenny just got here. Who's going? Come on. He's just all rocked up. Okay, that was a great reading. So thank you, people. Oh, I've got a list of the first people on the show. sometimes when I'm looking to people to read for, I actually look. Okay, when I can't decide, when no one jumps out, I go for the first people that are on the show. Cindy, my production manager, the first people that comment on the show every time, she does me a list. So if I'm not drawn to anyone, I'm looking for people to read for, the people that are straight onto the show and hanging around and doing the right thing and supporting the show, I tend to favor them for some strange reason. Okay, so now people, I've got to pay it. I've got to pay it forward reading to do. Okay, hang around, Michelle Ann. I'll do one for you in a minute, but you never know, you might get this one. So, would you like to run the number of destiny, Cindy? Do you know? Oh, I say I'll do it. So, people, if you would like an extended reading courtesy of Healing with Steffi, pick a number between 80 and 100 and whack it in the comment section, and the lucky person who gets the lucky number will get the lucky reading. So, type it in. If you want to read, type in a number between 1 and 80, you get the lucky number. Mate, mine gone. You get the lucky number, that's it. You get the reading. It's that simple. Jenny, it's between 80 and 100. That's it. Yeah, you people start. Have another guess, Jenny, from the rock. Keep picking it, and when Cindy puts their name up on the screen, you'll know it's you. And people, please join us this Sunday for the new show. And that premieres this week. That should be fun. I'm going to try and bring some different stuff and some people from all over the place. Some people that you might know, but mainly I'm going to try and get people from the pools that we don't necessarily dive into, because a lot of us, we've got the people that we know and we go to readings. I want to get trying to get some fresh people in. Okay, so wait a sec. I thought, didn't someone else have it? I could swear. Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Yeah, what happened there? What happened? I look, Caroline Thomas. I thought you put up 87. Wait a sec. Let's see. Vicky came in ahead of you. 2 comments ahead of you. She, Caroline, you were that close. I thought you had it. But looking up at the feed, Vicky came in. Vicky, it was Jenny from the Rock going, oh no. Then it had Vicky going 87, then Mandy 100, then Caroline 87. Oh, you almost got it. Sorry about that, Caroline. That's okay. Hey, you still have to go to my website and book in a pouch session, and I'll do precisely your private reading for the buying a pouch. And people, the pouches, the next level. What have I got? My self-love and healing pouch. Okay. These are great tools. Okay. And I've got some that I've designed some for people to bring up blocks and help them deal with things that are blocking them. And then they get all funny. They're like, why is this shit coming up? Oh, this is supposed to help me self-love. And I'm like, well, you wanted it to help you grow, help to love. Bringing stuff up to deal with is part of it. Very powerful tools. Okay. And now they're full price now. Because I had them on special when I first released them for $200. Now they're $400 because now a lot of work goes into them. They're very powerful tools. But if you're on PayPal, you should be able to get PayPal payments like Afterpay. Okay, Vicky. 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 Okay, Vicky, I'm getting at the moment, Vicky, the first card is the Water Guardian, Connect with Emotions. This is a very powerful card. This is a very powerful tool. Okay, because what happens is, this is about understanding ourselves. This is a nitty-gritty of understanding ourselves. And when the Water Guardian comes out saying connect with our emotions, this is when we feel a certain way. If we get into reaction mode, or we feel pissed off, or we get insecure about something, or we get anxious about something, the list goes on. Well, the Water Guardian, connecting with our emotions, is about digging deep and understanding, okay, why am I feeling like that? Oh, because someone said such. No, yeah, it goes deeper than that. Okay, when do I else feel like that? Because sometimes we react to people based on insecurities or past hurts. So the Water Guardian is a powerful card coming up to say, Vicky, it's time to dig deep. It's time to understand who you are. Because what happens is we have these experiences and they create subconscious thought. They create subconscious thought patterns. Okay. And now this card is calling you to say, Vicky, there needs to be some stuff that you need to dig deeper into. You need to look into. Okay. Very important. Okay. This is the nitty gritty work that we have to do to expand our reality and bring ourselves into alignment and to grow. Because when we don't want to look at why we're acting certain ways, it's like, what are you going to do? Keep going on, keep overreacting to certain things. Okay. But this is the people that grow, the people that come into a real alignment. This is what they do. They connect and they go past their ego, past it, and have a real look. Why am I feeling this way? Okay. Question everything. When did I feel like that before? Even can go into past life regression and find out other incidences. This is karmic. We can go deeper. But this is a game changer. When we can learn to do to this, it starts, Vicky, we really start to understand who we are. And that's what it's about. It's not about getting all these gifts and training and all these things, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is. But if we're not finding out who we are, who we truly are, the soul spark, what's in here, then we just... yeah, you'll have to work it out. But at the moment, this is very positive because at the moment, the next card I've got for you is the High Priest, Intend and Create. Okay, so it starts by putting that intention out there. Okay, I want to go, okay, I got to trace my emotions. I got to trace them back. I got to find out what makes me tick. Okay, so I can expand. I can know myself better, and I can grow. Okay, so we're going to put that intention out there. Then create. We have to act. Without the action, we can have all the positive intentions we want, but then there's no creation. We need to act, Vicky. So this is about getting on top of those top of those emotions and just, really finding out why am I acting this way? What's making me tick? Okay. Because when we sort these things out, when we do the healing, okay, then we start to get out of reaction mode. And when we're out of reaction mode, my God, we see so much more of what's going on. So much more what's going on. The world just opens up. The universe just opens up. But when we're in reaction mode, running subconscious thought patterns, we're like, we're still autopilot. Okay, so it's about a very powerful card. Get in contact with your emotions. Okay, and look, underneath this whole pile, this is your main pile. The great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. This is what we do. This is what we do. We learn, we grow, we evolve, we expand. That's what it's about. That's how we have the life that we want. Otherwise, we can just keep buying lottery tickets and going, when am I going to fly? When's my twin flame going to rock up? Well, buy Harley and cut the exhaust off. Then you'll get twin flames. That's one way to do it. But very powerful card, Vicky. Very powerful. Get in contact with those emotions, okay? Because it's on the cards. This is good because this will bring you to a new level of understanding, a new level of understanding yourself, a new level of growth. Okay, this is powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff, Vicky. Hey, sunny skies. Okay, now look, when we dig deep into our emotions, we're not always going to see things that we like about ourselves because people just sort of brush it under the carpet and they go, I don't want to know about that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not interested in that. Okay. Now, guess this card here. Look, broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. And this is inverted. So this has been some areas and some stuff that you don't want to touch on. Okay. And we're going to make peace with that we're not perfect. Okay. And we're going to make peace that it's not always going to be easy. So, but at the moment it's going, you've got to make peace with who you are. Okay, because when we make peace with who we are, to do that truly, we have to get out of judgment mode and self-judgment. Self-judgment is a hard one. Most people are in self-judgment all the time. People are, oh, you can't judge others. You want to get out of judging others? Learn how to not judge yourself. Absolutely, because it's all within. It all starts with us. Okay? If you can't love yourself, I guarantee you can't truly love anyone else. A lot of people will disagree with that. It's a complex argument. But the basic premise is quite true. Okay, moving on. Look, at the moment, Vicky, look, I've got the Shaman card, Trust in Higher Forces. See, this is about we try to stay in our patterns, and we try the way we like things, and we try to stumble around there. But at the moment, you're being called to dig deeper, to go further into yourself. Okay, and I've got the Shaman, Trust in High Forces. See, we're going to trust in the unknown, and we're going to trust that the universe is working with us. But sometimes when we resist this thing, we're putting out that energy. Okay, I don't trust anything. I have to control everything. And I'm not saying, I'm not talking control freak or anything like that. This is just what we do as human beings. Okay. And it's about understanding that and breaking these patterns. Okay. Because it's very important for us to break these patterns. Okay. Otherwise we just, what do we hope to? We'll be where we are now at the day we die, just looking older. And it's about going deeper than that. So very important for you to bring that trust into the universe, that if you start to deal with stuff that you don't want to do, okay, it's for a good reason. It's good for your benefit. It shows the self-love. Okay, it shows you moving forward. And this is what we have to do. Okay, but to enter this self-growth, Vicky, I've got the Sage card. Be devoted and be committed. Okay, it's going to take work. It's confronting, but you speak to anyone who's done the healing work, it's, for one, it's ongoing, but everything changes all the time. Changes are coming. Why aren't things changing now? They should always be changing. Right? It's a continual process. Okay, you can take a day off, That's fine. This is continual, but this is gonna be a test for you, Vicky, about how devoted, committed you are to your growth. Okay, so your higher self, your internal self, whatever you want to call it, is just going, man, are you going to be devoted and committed? Because this is a test for you. This is how we grow. Okay, this is how we grow. So it's gonna take work. It's gonna take work. Okay, so at the moment you're being asked to look at what how you're reacting to things. Okay, you're being asked to look at how you're going to reacting to things and really get in contact and understanding why. Okay, this is a game changer. You can start to get this process of looking at yourself and digging and finding out these patterns and digging them out. This is a game changer. This is accelerated growth. Okay, this is the work that most people don't want to do. Okay, they want love and light. They don't want to do the work. Okay, but you got to be devoted. You got to be committed, and there's powerful changes coming up. But you have to make that choice, Vicky. You have to make that choice. It's all on you. It's always on all of us. Okay, so you're going to have to. I got the second to last card is the High Priestess. Intend and create. Sorry, that was the High Priest. Harness that mystic power. Okay, this is about the understanding of the unknown, and this is about digging deep into the unknown, and really understanding how that works, and really understanding yourself. But not only that, is harnessing your knowledge and doing what you can to grow. Because done right, you got those two cards. There's the gatekeepers. Okay, look at that, the High Priestess and the High Priest, back to back, man. They got it all covered. Okay, so you make that choice, Vicky, and then you got it all covered. Okay, and I'll get you one last card. Is Serenity Obsessive Thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to the spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity and even solve the problem. Okay, Vicky, I hope that's helped you. I hope that's helped. And people, if anything resonates, you can take that on board if you're here listening. Sometimes you don't. It's just about the message. Okay, not about the messenger. It's about the message. You take on any wisdom, because you could be here you'd be reading for someone else, but you could be here to hear that message. And if it resonates with you, that means your inner self is talking to you, or spirit, or whatever you want to call it, or your coffee cup. Okay, that was, and thank you. That reading was donated by Staffy. Thank you, Staffy. So thank you, Steffi. So Caroline Thomas, there was a bit of a mix-up there. And now I've got some readings to do. So I will do a reading for Michelle Ann and Caroline Thomas. If you're still there and you still love a reading, I will give you a reading. Oh, you paid for a reading. Okay. Okay, Michelle Ann and then Caroline Thomas, you're up next. And okay, Michelle, how are you today? Welcome to this show. This is an odd show for odd people. Everyone in the crowd is normal, except for Amanda Whitehorn. She's a bit odd, aren't you, Amanda? And we've got who else we got in the crowd? We've got Mandy Jane. She's the Crystal Lady. We've got Emma Tonkins. She's like all green hearts and purple hearts. Okay. Don't know the full application of that, but there you go. Uh, what do you say? An odd bunch, Emma? Are you saying that when an odd bunch is just so you feel at home? Yes, we are odd. That's it. It's normal people I don't trust. You know, people that you meet that are really straight and normal. It's like, yeah, what are they hiding? What are they hiding? I don't know. What are they hiding? Okay. Michelle Ann, can you just focus on your heart space at the moment? Just big breath in, big breath out. In through your nose. Just put your focus on your heart for a second. Big breath in. Just focus on the area where your heart is. What? There's something you're hanging on to. Something. It's like Michelle, because of I feel like there's something that you can't control, or something you're trying to control that you don't actually have control over, and because of your, I don't know, because of the past, or just our learned behavior, what we've been programmed with, or just the way the human mind works. It feels like there's something that you're hanging on to, and the universe wants you to let it go. The universe is going, it's our issue, it's our problem. This could be an injustice, or it could be something, but it feels like you've taken upon yourself to either get a result or or you're out. You're out. You want something to happen. The message is, hand it over to the universe at the moment. Hand it over to the universe. Okay? It feels like you're where you're at the moment. It's like it feels like you're trying too hard with something. Okay? It feels like you're trying too hard, and it's time to just like let it go. And the universe is saying, here. It's like, don't take it upon yourself, because it's sometimes there's, we have to accept the things that we can't change, and then we have to focus on the things that we can. And I'm getting that sort of, and I'm feeling it's learned behavior, it's implants, programming, whatever you want to call it. Okay, because you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, because at the moment you need to focus on you being the best version of yourself at the moment. Okay, it's a time of growing. It's a time of expansion for you. Okay, because I've got that it's like you're trying you've come into this area, you've come into some new stuff, and then you're like, man, I got to rush. I'm rushing. Oh man, I want to learn this. I want to learn that. I got to know this. I got to know that. And it seems to be you're outpacing yourself at the moment. It's time to it's back off and slow it off, because you know what this is the old programming that we get into, that the old programming in the world that and the mind and our egos, and it's like, oh, we've got to quickly learn, we've got to know it, we're going to move there, and we're going to be somewhere else, that we're going to be somewhere else other than where we're at. Okay, so we're going to make peace with that first of all, Michelle. You're going to make peace with that and go that you're perfect the way you are. Okay, you're good enough. Okay, and it's a real positive time for you. There's a lot of luck and a lot of positivity, and there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to do with you. Okay, But this should be a time when you're just in that space of love. In that space of love, that place of my heart space, my heart singing, my heart space, I'm happy. Okay. But you seem to be putting too much pressure on yourself. This is trying to make things happen, and it's time to back up. Because I've got, look, the main action card I've got for you is the Buffalo Spirit. An abundant universe will provide. Okay, but you're not seeing that right now. You're like, I have to do it all. I have to do it all. Yes, we have to attend and create. But it's all about bringing that balance to know when we have to wait, when we do what we do, and then we have to back off and give credit to the universe. Because what happens is we stop missing the moment and where we are. We're always looking forward to the future. Okay. And this journey isn't a destination saying, oh, look, I need to get here. Okay, we do. You know what we do? We start walking and look around and smell the air, and smell the roses. At the moment, it just seems your focus is so far ahead of yourself that you're not present and in the moment. You're always somewhere else. Okay, you're somewhere else, trying to get somewhere else, and it's not about that. It's about being present. Okay, because that's where awareness is. That's where our interaction is. That's where everything's at. Okay, so this is about catching yourself at the moment, and keep catching yourself out. And you're thinking about this and thinking, okay, wait a sec, I got to be present again. I got to come back into the moment. It's a continual. It's hard to do. We've got to do it all the time. Okay, but it is one of the foundation. Okay, the Zen masters and Alan Watts. They're like, okay, and some of the gurus, they're just like, hey, it's about just being. You have to learn how to just be. Okay, and be comfortable with that. It's hard because we're brought up in this slave world, in this bloody world, trained to be free-range slaves, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna buy a house. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do all this, and we're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna get out of that, and the way we get out of this program is by becoming present in the moment. Okay, because there is a rebirth happening. Okay, things are going to come new. Things are going to evolve for you, but at the same time, it's about you slowing right down at the moment. Slowing right down, okay, and start to smell the roses. Okay, you got to just smell the roses around you. Start to see the beauty. And come into that moment and just start to hear that soft voice. Okay, start to hear your inner self and tune into your intuition. And because you're going fast doing, I got to learn this, I got to do this, and you're missing out. You're missing out on you. You're missing out on what it is. And when we do, we get, because we used to just going ahead and I want to progress. And then, yeah, exactly, Courtney, be still. Okay. But when we do that, all we end up doing, I've seen it, is we end up just swapping one set of beliefs and programming for another set of beliefs and programming. Okay. And spirituality is, there's a lot of people doing that. Okay. And it's not what needs to be done. It's not how you find yourself. It's not how you evolve. Okay. So time to just bring it back, because I've got here, look, your second last card is the turtle spirit. It's inverted. It says slow and steady wins the race. And as Courtney Smith said, be still, be present. Okay. And your last card from the surrender deck. Surrender to what? I don't know. I got the box here. It's a deck that Cindy sent me. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, gorgeous. Is surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue the dream and solve the problem. Okay. Now, when we become, that's when we get the epiphanies. Michelle, is when we just get that stillness. So when we get the downloads, that's when we get the good stuff, when we're present. Okay, because then we're open. When we're off doing stuff and go, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to be here, I got to be there. It's very hard to tune in. It's very hard. Okay. And that reading was donated by a lovely lady that's got a heart of gold, but don't mess with her because she's got kick-ass boots. Thank you, Cindy. What's really? Ban Cindy. What do you reckon, people? You love Cindy, don't you? You're not going to ban Cindy. None of you are going to ban Cindy. Watch out, Staffy, man. They'll gang up on you. See, there you go. Go, production manager. Ban Staffy. Okay, Caroline Thomas, you've paid for a reading. Caroline Thomas, are you there? Caroline. No, I paid to get someone. Okay. Have you picked someone? Who's new? Who is new? Who's new to this show? Who has never had a reading from me? Ah, Steffi. The crowd has spoken. My God, are you coming from a space of love? Are you coming from a love cave? Okay, Courtney. Although you're not 100% new. Wait a sec. Who else? Did I see someone who's new? And I've got Mandy. Jane has donated. Caroline Thomas has paid it forward. Ah, do you want a reading? Yeah, he doesn't want a reading. Okay, Courtney, you're up. So I've got some paid it forward readings to do, and this one is courtesy of Caroline Thomas. Thank you very much, Caroline Thomas. Alison Turnbull, hang around if you're new. Hang around, and I'll get to you next because I've got some paid it forward readings to do. I'm not going to read for myself, Staffy. What do you mean, you? Or you want me to read for Mila? That's it. I just wonder, like, used to just messing around in the notes there, like the pay it forward reading. Some people like, are you paying it forward or are you like trying to dodge the bullet of getting a reading for yourself? Yeah, I wonder. Okay, hang around, Alison. Okay. Messages for Courtney. Oh, Courtney. Courtney, really need to. What are you not letting go of? There's a ton of I'm getting like a ton of baggage. Okay, it's almost making my back ache. Okay, I feel my shoulders getting heavy, and I feel like there's a big lump on my back right now. Okay, first card I've got for you, and like your main reading, I'll tell you these. I got, and they're both inverted. And this means that you're holding onto something. This is a belief system. This is something that happened in the past and it needs to be healed. Because, look, between these two cards, your main pile, I've got the winter card. Take care of your needs. When we carry around baggage, it eats away at us at like a poison. Okay, it brings up insecurities. it 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 influences our thought process and not in a positive way. Okay, when we don't heal the past and we carry the baggage around, this affects us in such a way that it's almost like we're on autopilot. We put the aspect of ourselves on autopilot. And we're like, oh, no, I've been hurt. Yeah, but boom. And we don't see things for what they are. Okay. And we turn down opportunities. We go into reaction mode. This is a very dangerous, this is very destructive. And 99% of the population do it. Okay, the first card I've got for you is the snake. Shed the old skin. Okay, this almost feels like that you're pushing away change. Okay, there's stuff that you need to change. There's stuff that you need to let go of. Okay, but you're trying to move forward, and it's like, oh, well, when's this stuff going to happen? Stuff happens, and things change for the better when you make them happen. And it's all about knowing yourself. It's all about moving into that healing process, because I got the winter card. Take care of your needs. Okay, this is your inner soul. This is your inner self screaming out, saying, Courtney, Court Smith. It's saying, it's screaming out, saying, I need to be nurtured. I need love. I need your heart screaming out for you. To take care of you, to know you, to love you. Your soul is screaming out. Okay? But you don't want to listen because you've got your hands full. You're like, no, I got my hands full. I got the past. I've got this that happened to me, and it's my cross to bear. Okay? Courtney, can't carry around that cross. Okay? It's just a burden. It's a burden that you know that no longer serves you. It's a burden that you no longer need in your life. You want the good stuff in life, but you want to take the burden with you. That's not good. That's not a good spot to be in. A lot of us do it in areas, and then we finally get somewhere where we're like, oh, cool, yeah, I'm all good now. But then the burden the burden floats up to play with us, and boom, things fuck up. Okay, so time to release what no longer is working, is serving you. Okay, you need to leave. There needs to be stuff from the past that you need to release and let go of. Okay, Court Smith, it's just not working. Yeah, I know. This is hard work. This is confronting work, because we've gone so much in our lifetime carrying some of this stuff. People go, oh, everyone's got baggage. Some people deal with their baggage so they can move fresh, and they grow and they move on. Other people hang on to that baggage and then wonder why 20 years down the track they're still in the same place, having the same problems. These are the patterns. These are the things we need to identify to release. Okay? We need to identify and release these things. Okay? Please do it, because your soul's screaming out. Court Smith, screaming out to you. It's going, come on. I'm over, your higher self, your inner self, whatever you want to call it, your heart is just going, I'm over this. Why are we still doing this? There's an internal conflict, and you're like, and that's the shadow aspect. The ego is keeping us in that comfort zones, in the known. And this is the battle that's happening with you at the moment. Okay? Time to go to war. Time to go to war. Otherwise, we just lay down to it. But this is how we grow. This is what we do. Well, Caroline Thomas, then people are going to learn. People are going to dig deep. Okay? My website, I've got guidance and mentoring packages. Okay? You want to learn how to release, you want guidance into taking steps to dealing with this stuff and working through it, book sessions with me. Okay? I can set you a program. Okay? Because at the moment, you just all guarded up. Okay, but you've built shields, barriers all around you. Okay, I'm in my spot. Okay, anyone come any closer, bugger off. You've got walls around you. You've created a fortress around you. Okay, this is not good. You've shut yourself. There's a part of you. You've shut yourself off from life, from aspects of life. And until we drop these shields, love and let yourself be loved. But love. This is your action card. Love. Love and let yourself be loved. Yeah. You need to love yourself. And go within. You need to learn. You need to go. You need to open your heart to yourself first. And then you can let love in. Till we start to do the work to do self-healing. Okay. This is how we bring down that shields. But as long as we're wounded, we're like, wounded mode, shield up. It hurts. But there's barriers around you, Court, and you need to bring them down. Okay, so this means you might have to do some research. Okay? You might have to do some research. Okay, this is none of this is quick fix. Okay, this stuff takes time. This stuff takes research. You have to seek. Okay? Me, I've been doing this for years, trying to understand myself, seek myself, heal myself from my insecurities, trying to find out. And when you start getting on that path of healing and growing, what happens? Stuff comes to the surface. Okay, we look at it, we analyze it. Okay, what can we do about that? If something triggers us, we do the same. It's a continual process. There's no way around it. Otherwise, we just wait for circumstances to bring us stuff. Once again, I got the Sage card. This is about you being devoted and committed to yourself, your growth, your healing. People going, oh, pass me meditation. There you go. Oh, inner child meditation. Yep, done, healed, good, boom. That's just the start. But what else do we want? We want things to get better. Well, it's up to us to take those steps to make it better, Courtney. Okay? I can go, you're going to have a happy day. Hey, look, here's a card that says you're going to have a happy day tomorrow, and this is coming and that's coming. That's all good and fine. But how does that change you? How does that affect you? How does that help you to know yourself and for you to grow? Because at the moment, I got your intuition screaming out for you to make changes and make decisions and to go forward with this sort of stuff. Your intuition is telling you. Are you acting on it? Because it's all choice. Okay? Are you acting on it? It's very important. Because your instincts, your inner self, your inner knowing, it's screaming out to you. It's going, hey, take care of my needs. It's trying to get your attention. But you want to go back to your old ways. And your soul's screaming out, Courtney. Screaming out for you. It's in pain. It needs nurturing. It wants love. And you're shutting yourself off at the moment. Okay? You need to stop shutting yourself off. I mean, this is a like tools. This is a long process. This is a process of healing. Is a long one. Okay, and I can't give you all the details on a reading like this. But if you would like to book a private session with me, then we can start to work through it, and we can have a look. I can give you what to do. Okay. I hope that's helped you. I've got one last card for you, gorgeous. See, your last two cards. This is funny, Courtney. You're like this. I just pulled this one out because I just added it. Okay, and it just popped out. Your last two cards was the moon. Take note of intuition, on intuitive messages. Animal guardian, trust in your instincts. That's the last two cards on the happy card. Last one is surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice and be aware of any gut feeling, flashes, knowing, or are moments that are coming through to guide you. It's all within inside of us, Courtney. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. Okay? That's the beauty of our inner self. It's always talking to us. It's always telling us what we need to know. We need to tune into it and learn to tune out the ego, because that keeps us in our comfort zones. Doesn't matter how spiritual anyone thinks they are, if they're not changing, your ego's in control. You're not moving forward, the ego's in control. It's a continual process, never ending. But it is the best in the world, challenging and fun. Okay. And that was donated by Caroline Thomas. Okay. Yep. Okay, he's on. Am I coming through on YouTube? Wait a sec. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Yep, I'm here. Hey, Shantha, how you going? Shantha, I'm across multiple platforms. Okay, so I've got a ton of people here. So if you want to guarantee, I'm doing donated readings at the moment. If you want to do run out readings at the end of the show, if you want a guaranteed reading, extended reading, please donate. PayPal link is in the show notes. Okay. Who did I say I was going to do before? We got someone new. Alison. Okay, 1 second, Alison. I just have to run to the toilet, but take me 5 seconds. What have I got? Okay, so Alison, get ready. And I got to quickly go to the toilet. And if I play this, I've got 1 minute 25 to go to the toilet. Ooh, Dragon's Blood. Absolutely. Will accelerate your growth. Energy buffers, self-love, healing, and soulmate pouches. Yeah, they're not love. I can make love pouches to bring in people, but And they do work, but if you haven't done the self-work, it's only going to be for lessons. And plus, I don't like messing with free will in the universe. But yeah, the psychic defense pouches, they're brilliant. They're energy buffers. So if you're a strong empath and you're picking up other people's energies, these will keep you centered, calm, and energies will come in a lot slow, and you'll have time to deal with them. So you'll notice them more, and you will regain control better. So they will accelerate your spiritual growth if you choose to act upon what they bring. Okay, Alison. So you're new. Hey, Kim. Shantha, listen to your gut instinct. And if you're in, and I'll tell you this, Shantha, overthinking creates indecision. So if that's all you're going to think about, you could let it go and let it play out. And trust your intuition. If you overthink, you're going to fill your head full of 100,000 scenarios and you'll have no clarity, no peace. If you want to ask a question, feel free to donate and get a reading. I will do readings. I'll do readings at the end of the show, run out readings for those people I've missed. But at 10, I'm doing Alison at the moment. Alison. What do we got for Alison? Why? Alison, feeling new cards. My hands all buzzing. Let's go for some new cards for you. Feeling those. And the traveler cards. Why am I getting the traveler cards? What's up, Alison? What's up in your neck of the woods? Okay. Messages for Alison. Yeah, it is hard to stop overthinking. Not impossible, though. Just hard. See, that's it, Shantha. That's the problem. Is you want to, right? It's hard to stop overthinking, but when we need to stop overthinking, okay, what you do is you train to stop overthinking. It's like, do you wait to the tennis game before you start to learn how to play tennis? And that's what you're doing. You're going, oh, it's hard to control my mind when I've never trained at controlling my mind. Get into meditation. Start with the basics there. Okay. Alison, can you please focus on your heart center? Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Perception at the moment, Alison. Perception. Too focused on what's right in front of you at the moment. Okay. It's just bringing you anxiety. Bringing you anxiety. It's just bringing you unsettledness. Overthinking, Alison. This is not good. It's okay to think about things, but this is what our subconscious is. When we overthink things, it's our ego trying to run scenarios to keep us on the known, because we have to know, and things are going to play out. We'll do it. You're not alone. But what you're going through at the moment, Alison, whatever you're going through, okay, you're looking at the obstacles that are in front of you, but it may seem like a shitty situation at the moment, but it is what it is. But this shitty situation, like most shitty situations, are a blessing in disguise or an opportunity. And a lot of these things happen because, for a number of reasons. One, frequency, why we pull them in. So how do we stop these sort of things happening? A number of ways. One, we start to observe things neutrally, observe in silence, and see it for what it is. And then we need to accept the things that we can't change, okay, and stop worrying about the choices we made in the past and go, okay, how can I make a better choice moving forward? What have I got to do? What can I do to move forward? What choices could I make which will assist me to move forward? Because it's all choices. And in the moment, you're like, oh, this sucks. And you're just overanalyzing over it. But you know what? This is a blessing in disguise, because there's a lesson there. Okay, I've got seek the lesson card. This is here to teach you something about yourself. Okay, and I've got, look, get the big picture here. That's your main card, is get the big picture. Okay, in the big span of things. Like this thing, in 10 years, is anyone going to care about what happened? Maybe not, but that's not the point. The point is, there is something here that you can learn and something here you can grow, because if you don't learn the lesson, your frequency is not going to change. And when our frequency doesn't change, we attract more of the same. So it's very important for you to go, what can I learn in this situation? What can I learn about myself? Okay, we can put this. This is not a blame game. This is go, okay, what did I bring to the table? What are the choices I made? What can I bring to the table in the future? What choices can I make? This is something that you can, sometimes it's out of our hands, but we go about it a certain way. And it's a bit of a, but sometimes there's lessons to learn, like, okay, I can't change that. Let me not worry about this as much and put my focus elsewhere. And we can make these things transition a lot easier and a lot smoother, to the point where, because at the moment, get the big picture. This is a card of, like, you're focusing on the obstacles and the can'ts at the moment, Alison. All the can'ts in front of you, all the blocks, all the obstacles. And you have to shift that perception and move out from that. Because when we're looking at the big picture, we just go around stuff to get where we need to go. And that's where you need to do. You need to go around. Okay? And learn what you can learn from this situation. And you know what? The more we learn to go around and we stop looking at the can'ts in front of us, then we're just on a journey. And we'll sidestep around that one, around this one. Because there's always obstacles. These obstacles come up here to teach us things about ourselves, teach us lessons we need to learn, teach us to build us. They're doing us a favor. Obstacles and crap that comes up is doing us a favor. Okay, but everyone's like, oh, but I want to just live on easy street with everything la-di-da-di-da. Okay? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how we grow. That's not how we experience. People just want, yeah, let's win the lottery and spend our whole life in comfort zones. That's what majority of the people are like in the world. And it's like, and when you get to start understanding yourself and what you're capable of, who you are inside, and why we go through these things, there's so much more. There's so much more. The excitement about experiencing and unraveling who you are within, Alison. Okay, this is the big picture. This is the big picture. Not, oh, God, the bills come in and I've got no money, or this is a... Okay, everything happens for a reason. Okay, learn the lesson. That's what you're called to do in this situation at the moment. It's up to you. Because at the moment, I just had a jumper come out. Need and necessity. Which is what? What is which? What are you worried about? Are you worried about needs or necessities? Which is important? Okay, time to take inventory and have a look at what is important. What is really important? I mean, we want our needs. I need this, I need that. But what is necessary? Our needs and what we truly need can be two different things. And at the moment, what you're going through is what you really need. But if we don't learn the lesson, it comes back around. Why? Because the same way we manifested it this time, if we haven't grown, we'll manifest it again. That's why we do the work. That's why we understand who we are. That's why we build ourselves, Alison. That's why we move forward. That's why we got to seek and we got to find, and we get down to the nitty gritty. Okay? If life was a game, we got to learn how to play the game. It's not a 3D game. If you come into this realm, it's a multi-dimensional game on multiple realities and multiple timelines. Okay? Most people haven't got a clue of what's going on. But we can all choose to find out exactly what's going on. But not in the form that we're used to. Because you've got dreams and desires at the moment. But once again, life's getting in the way. There's limitations. It feels like that you're placing limitations on yourself at the moment, Alice. All the can'ts and I'm not here or I'm not there. This is all stopping you, and it shouldn't be stopping you. It should be just something to go, okay, I can set up that and fix in that area, go in this area. But we want things to come in too fast. We're impatient. I'm impatient. Okay? So time to slow down and just understand that these things take time to build. These things take time. And you will get there. Okay? It's time to focus, Alison. It's time to focus on what's important, what truly is important in your life. And you know what's important, Alison? The most important thing is you. Okay? We need to get ourselves right. Okay? Why? Because we're in the driver's seat. But most people haven't even got a clue they're driving. When we overthink, that's autopilot, Alison. That's autopilot. Okay? That's running on programs. We all do it. We've got to work that out, and we've got to take steps to do something about that. Okay? We've got to catch ourselves. That's part of it. But here, look, coming up to your action card. This is your action card. Focus and then act. We can overthink, but overthinking causes indecision. And then we go, and when we're in indecision, there's no acting. And we're going to think things more. Oh, I can't come to a conclusion. And deep down inside, we know what to do. We know what we must do. We know what we need to do. But we don't want to listen. We want to run options that can give us something that will cater to our ego better, cater to the known. Okay, I threw the word around ego, people, but it's not like big head. Ego is an aspect of ourself, the I am. Okay, it's a very, very, very important thing to understand. If you need to understand it more, go into the YouTube, go to my YouTube channel and do Spiritual 101 Basics. Okay, there's a lot of gold in there that will save you a lot of years in your journey. So, Alison, yeah, time to ground, coming out of focus, then act. This is about getting out of your head. It's the battle of the mind for you at the moment, Alison. Okay, this is becoming present. Look, I don't know if you meditate. Okay, it's a good way, but this is when we're present. It's like we go down to the beach. Okay, and we're sitting there, not thinking about what we're going to do, what we're going to have for lunch, what we're going to do when we get home. Then you're not present. You're somewhere else. And this is about you coming into the present and getting your head, because everywhere you're in your head at the moment, you're somewhere else except where you are. We're going to break the habit. It's how we've been trained. We're bombarded with distractions after distractions. And all this is, and you're distracting yourself all the time. Distractions, 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 never where you're meant to be. So this is the battle for you right now. It's coming into the present. And when we ground, okay, time to ground, it's like getting out of our head. Okay, you go down to the beach. I use this all the time. You sit there and you wiggle your toes in the sand and feel the sensation and focus on the sensation. Okay? And then you've quietened your mind and then you become present. Or you feel the waves come in and just feel it. Don't think about anything. Just feel it coming in and observe it coming in. This brings us into the present. And when the mind's clear, that's when the clarity, that's when the downloads can come. The clarity. That's when I know I wish and go. The intuition's like there you go, waving a sign in front of us all the time, going, here's the answer, here's the answer, here's the answer. And we got like 1,000 things happening. There's 1,000 signs everywhere. And we can't see it. The intuition's just got the sign up telling us what to do for the clarity. And we can't see it. There's 1,000 signs that we've put around the place. But when we make that clear that moment and become present in that moment, the intuition's like, shit, there's no signs, quick. Alison, here's the sign. Here's the sign, you know? That's why becoming present and getting out of the head is so important. It is the foundation of knowing who you are. And the foundation of loving my brother is he just got home from the shops and bought me an almond milk latte. Thank you, brother. Let go of the old, Alison. You know, we get so used to doing things a certain way. It's worked for us to a certain degree. But there comes a time when we've got to let it go. You know, the more you learn, the more we realize in wisdom, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know. And sometimes you just got to empty out what you know to make room for more. Because we pick up so much stuff and we learn so much stuff, and then we've got to analyze it from all those points of view. And sometimes we just got to let it go and start afresh. Start with a clear mind. Until we clear our mind and clear out all that old stuff, how are we going to get clarity? Okay? We want clarity, but we don't want to empty out all the murkiness that we've picked up through our lifetime. Doesn't make sense, does it? Okay? But yeah, get some meditation, Alison. Get onto that. Learn how to clear the mind. Learn on being present. until you do that, you're going to struggle. Or you're just going to go along the way, like things like the way they are. That's just what happens. It's the choices that we make. Okay, and your last card is surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt about that miracle that can banish any doubt about that miracle. And banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Intent, focus, faith. Faith, belief can be a powerful thing. Very powerful. You can bend time. You can bend reality with a belief. I've got stories. I hope that's helped you, Alison. Oh, that coffee is so good. Almond milk latte. What's that? Is that vanilla? Oh, that's caramel. It's caramel. Yum. Yum. Hey, Steph. Okay, who have we got up next? I'll just check for. I've got paid it forward readings to do for Mandy Jane. Are you serious, PayPal? What are you doing? I just got to check it in case someone's donated for a reading. But I have got paid it forward readings to do, courtesy of. Thank you, Mandy. So Mandy is a crystal dealer. Like crystals, that sort of crystal. Okay, crystal dealer. Do you like my Lemurian? It's pretty cool, huh? I didn't get that from Mandy, but it's a crystal and she sells crystals. She sells crystals by the Crystal Shore, wherever that is. I don't know where it is. I've never been there, but it sounds like a cool place. Okay. So I'll just double check that. Yep. Okay. Now I've got donated. Amanda's paid it forward, but let's do a couple of readings for Mandy. Mandy, would you like to pick someone from the crowd, or was this Cindy? Was there someone else that I said I was going to read for that I forgot about because I was forgotten about? Okay. Hey, Angelita, how you going? And where was Penny? Penny, you smooth talker. You smooth talker me, Penny. Penny, the pouches are normal price now because when I bought them out, they were like half price. But I will still do you one. I'll do you because I know you've been after one. I'll still do you one at the old price. Penny. No, you read the one you said you would. Okay. Check with my personal. Have you got a personal assistant? Check with the person. Who's your personal assistant, Mandy? Yeah. Hey, Mandy, do you want to do a? I'll talk to you later. I've got an idea for a 5-minute segment on the Sunday show if you're interested. Pre-record it. And you can make sales. 5-minute segment. Crystal of the week. Educate people. And sell some stuff if you want. Mandy, your personal assistant. Wait a second. Are you talking to Steffi's? That's Steffi's personal assistant. It's Cindy. It's not my personal assistant. She's my production manager. That's it. She's got a lot of jobs, haven't you, Cindy? Okay. Next reading is for. He haven't. Okay, people. Because I've got readings to do, and there's a lot of people there, and I know that a lot of you people have been, good. So, Cindy, I just put that up there. Okay, Steph. Okay, what about Steph? Okay, yeah, well, I don't know. I missed some of the comments. Man, just get on it, Cindy. Just let Cindy know, Mandy. I'm sorry. I don't read all the comments. I'm in La La Land because the sugar in the caramel's gone to my head. Okay. You meet soulmates all the time, Soulmajar. Okay. But if you're not ready and haven't done the self-work, it's just going to be the lessons. Half your really good friends will be soulmates. People that you click with will be soulmates. Sometimes even people that come in and F you over are soulmates that have come in for a lesson to teach you lessons because we've agreed to it. So soulmate is you've met heaps of soulmates, you're going to meet heaps of more. The question is, are you going to be ready to make something last forever? Know yourself well enough to make the right choices when a soulmate comes along. That's what the question you should be asking. Okay, who am I reading for? Steph. That was weird. Well, Anu, I'm a new subscriber. Is my relationship over? Yes or no? No contact. It sounds like a yes to me. Get on with your life. Do what you need to do. Learn from the experience. Okay, and your discernment. I know it's hard. I know it's real hard. Okay, Steph. Let me just clear the energies and we'll get a reading for Stephanie. Okay, I've got some readings to do for Mandy that she's paid it forward. And then I've got a blowfish reading to do, which is another pay it forward blowfish reading to do, or a puffer fish, or whatever the fish is called. I'm just clearing the energy, clearing the cards. Okay. Okay. What do we need to know for Steph? Steph, what do you need to know? You got any questions, Steph? Steph, you need to ask yourself, it's advisable. I'm advising. You don't need to, you don't have to. This is a suggestion. Okay, but at the moment I'm getting what is it that you want? What is it that you love, Steph? What is it that makes you tick? I'm not saying, I want a partner. Okay, not stuff, not crap like that. So, oh, I want a papa. I want a puppy. I'm talking about what do you want out of life? What do you love to do, Steph? What makes you tick? What makes your heart sing? What what fires you up? What brings you inspiration? How do you want to make your impact in this world? Okay, Steph, how do you want to make an impact in the world? This is the question. Because distractions will come. This is what happens. All people go. As soon as you go on your life path, if you call it your mission, your life path, your destiny, whatever you call it, the thing that you're made for, something's going to come away to distract you. Something's going to come away to take you away from that. There's going to be obstacles come up here and there. Because you open the door and it's like, man, you got to fight for what you love at the moment. Okay? I got the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. That has to be a priority. And if there's other stuff getting in the way, then we need to make adjustments so it doesn't get in the way. Or we need to deal with things, take care of other things. Okay? Because it's really about you've got no boundaries, Steph. You need to start setting boundaries of the people and the things around you. Okay, and make yourself a priority. You're a priority. You're here to experience. You're here to love, learn, and do all that. You're made for a purpose. But at the moment, you're struggling to find time. You're struggling to make all that happen. Okay, why? Because there's stuff happening everywhere else. Need to get that under control. That other stuff under control. You need to set boundaries. Okay, because otherwise you're doing too much. People are just feeding off you. And you know what we do? We sometimes we just got stuff that we need to do everywhere, and we got family and that. And you know, I've had testimonies from people that are a single mother with like 5 kids, and she meditates for an hour a day and does all sorts of stuff. You know why? People are like, oh, I've got this and I've got that, and we've always got stuff, and it's hard. Yeah, it is hard. But you know what? Sometimes we got to streamline stuff. Sometimes we've got to make things more efficient. Sometimes we've got to stop deliberating so we can free up time to do what we love. There is always a way. Because if it's in our heart and it's what we're made to do, you know. But at the moment, you've got to lay a solid foundation. The solid foundation for you at the moment, Steph, is sorting out the clutter, sorting out the wasted time, sorting out. Because what happens is when we don't set boundaries, okay, it's actually being a false self. Because we'll worry about what other people think, and we're like, okay, I'm hopeless at this too. Because I'm like, oh, just love and I want to help people. Yeah, a lot of us do. But then people start ringing me all the time, and still people want to know this and people want to know that. People don't, and then I get people, they want to have a 3-hour conversation with me, and I've got stuff to do. And I've got to set boundaries. You got to set boundaries too. Steph, you got to prioritize because there's a calling. There's stuff that you're missing. You're selling yourself short. You do not live your life for other people. You need to live your life for yourself so you can assist other people and share the experience with other people. Okay? Because otherwise we go into martyrdom. We don't want to get into that. Well, you need to make that choice. And it's hard. It's confronting. Why? Because we're worried about what other people think. We're worried about offending people. And it's not our business if we offend people. If everyone just told the truth, Steph, God, the world would be so much a better place. Because when we don't tell the truth, and we're like, oh, I don't want to hurt someone's feelings. If everyone just told the truth, a lot more people would be tough as nails, would know where they stand, and there'd be a lot less problems in the world. But we're selling ourselves short. And when we do too much for other people, we let people step over our boundaries. We're selling our self-worth, and we're selling them short too. We're not being truthful and honest with them. And then we get resentment because we do too much for other people. And then we go from the martyrdom state to becoming a narcissist. There's a fine line between a narcissist and a martyr. There's a fine line. And we do it all the time. We don't even know. Okay? So please set those boundaries. Set those boundaries, Steph. Okay? Because at the moment, I've got the pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. You're being called. You're being called to think. Stop, look, and listen. Quiet that mind and make some choices. Time to take inventory, Steph. Time to take inventory. Because without those boundaries, I mean, I can go read and say, this is going to happen. There's no point. Because you need to, your main card, in between your main cards, it's lay a solid foundation. And that solid foundation starts with those boundaries, those healthy boundaries. Stop worrying what other people think. It's hard, isn't it? It's fucking hard, Steph. It's real fucking hard. But we got to do it. We've got to make the hard call. You got to make the hard call. Okay? I'll get you one last card because there's no point in me pulling you more cards because that's what needs to be. That's what needs doing at the moment. That's the thing on your plate. That will open up more doors and come back for a reading. We've opened up that new path. Oh, when you go out the new path and you're missing another block, then I'll give you a fresh up reading. Bloody oath, Michelle. Bloody oath. Surrender. This is your last card, Steph. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Open to the magic of everyday moments, the sense of awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Keeping the flow. So this is about stepping into your power at the moment, Steph, and reclaiming your power. And then, boom, then you can move on to making stuff happen, having the time, having the resources to go on to the next level. But we step forward. I hope that's helped you. And that reading was donated by, I know I'm plugging Mandy, but I'm going for a sip of coffee too. So, yeah. Still love you, Mandy. Elements of Carmen Co. Follow her on Facebook. She does crystal shows, especially if you're in Australia. She's got great deals. Put your link up, Mandy. Put your link up. Put your link up if you want to your page. So if she's a crystal lady, go and check her out. And she is a big donator and supporter of this show. And she's hunting me down my name's Brooke. She's hunting me down some Brookite because she's just that nice a lady. Andy, if you don't put it up, Staffy will. Okay, who's next? Who we got next? Another reading to do for Mandy before I do I've got a blowfish reading coming up. Not yet, but I do have a blowfish reading coming. Not yet, but for the next Amanda reading, people, how about this? How about this? I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I'm thinking. Pick a number. Just let your intuition decide if you get a reading or not. Let the universe decide. It's in the private chat, Cindy. So people, pick a number. Pick a number between 0 and 20. Carly. Dear God, you must need a reading. First person to put a number in. How you going, gorgeous? How you going? Damn straight. That's it. Boom. Boom. On the money. There you go. On the money there. That's right. The number was, she was the first one to put a number in and she got it right. See, that's what happens when you do the work, people. When you just hone in on that intuition. Either that or it's a fluke. Yeah, that's it. Yep, you're good, all right. I better take that off. Cindy, can you take that banner off? And boom. Okay. Messages for Carly. Okay, let's get the animal spirit, the Colleen Barron Reed cards out. Messages for Carly. Carly, just take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth if you can. Focus on that heart. Are you looking for another job? No? Was there problems at work? I don't know why I'm thinking that. Is there anything to do at work, Carly? Well, this. What are you picking up on the guy? Okay. I feel like this is, if it's really need to focus on becoming present. Okay. We meet someone and then we think about them. We got to get out of that mindset, because when we do that, we create all these stories. Okay. And what should we do is, look, take time. I got to take time out. Take time out. This is inverted. So this is like not rushing things, taking the time to get to know them. Whether it takes 6 months, whether it take a year. get to know the person. We don't need to jump into relationships, okay? So take the time. This is about getting out of your head, okay? Because it feels like you've got all these things running around. All these things are running around. And these are expectations, Carly. Okay? This is we manifest our reality. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take a step back and go, okay, let's form a base relationship as friends. Okay? Okay? The fact that people meet someone and they go out a few times and they hook up, that's like child shit. Okay? I'm not saying you do that. A lot of people do that all around the world. They wonder why they haven't met the right person. Okay, this is about getting, and to do that, we've got to get out of our head, because when we're inside our head, then we create all these expectations. Okay, and then we're projecting expectations on someone. And the problem is when we do that and we create expectations on someone, sometimes they'll tell us what they want to hear. And then it becomes manipulation on both sides. Not intentional, it's just the psychology. But the moment it's about watching the words inside your head, the internal words. What are you telling yourself? Okay, this is about really watching. What are you telling yourself about this? Okay, it's like I'm just getting. Look, yeah, Spirit has a plan. There's something for you to learn with this guy. I'm not gonna give you that, oh yeah, that's the one, this is that, go forward, steam ahead. I'm not any of that shit at the moment. This is about your mindset, this is about your mindset in this situation. Okay, Spirit's like, hey man, hey, come on, let's just take it back a step. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be caught up in all that sort of shit. We've all been through it multiple times. But coming into it without expectation and getting to know the human being. Okay, because you can have 100 synchronicities and this week get along great. Sometimes it does. Sometimes we get lucky. But at the moment, I've got, look, watch your words, and this is inverted. It's inverted. This is talking about you internally. What are you telling yourself? Because this takes us out of the moment. This creates expectations, and this subconsciously controls our behavior. And then what we start to learn is that we start to become codependent, and it's all about getting out of that codependency and having that mutual ground where we can truly create together as human beings. And that starts by building a normal relationship first. Okay, so there's lessons in this, Carly, for you. There's lessons. Will it work? Will it won't work? Will it last? Okay, you'll find out when it happens. That's not important. What's important is who you are and what's going around in here. Because it's like we get in our own way. It's hard to do, but Spirit's got your band, okay? But look, at the moment, you're rushing into things, and I've got the Swan card, okay? Inverted, saying, look, it's time to look deeper into this situation and really understand your feelings, and really not question your feelings, understand them. Because this is telling you a lot. This is telling you a lot about yourself. This will tell you a lot about yourself. Why do I feel like this? Okay, because what happens is from the other stuff that we've had, we bring up our insecurities, we bring up this, and we're like, oh, I'm not insecure. I'll let go of that. I'm over that. But no, what happens is the thought patterns. It's the thought patterns of the way we go about stuff. Okay, if we haven't, we still, and as long as we catch ourselves and go, oh, wait a sec, oh, and then we can pull ourselves back in check, then we're good. But if we just go full bore, lovey-dovey, oh, yep, I'm in for another, that's where we can get into trouble. And it doesn't mean things aren't going to work, but we can create polarity. Okay? So this is about you knowing yourself and taking the time to get to know them. Man, they're probably shitting themselves now and going, thinking the same thing inside their head. But that's okay. We're all human. But that's an interesting card. I've got the Divine Detour card. So, and Detour, Divine Detours. Okay, which is an interesting card. So, like when we're doing something, it can lead to something else. So there could be other opportunities along the way. Okay, there's going to be this will lead to you gaining clarity and extra stuff about yourself. Okay, but there's something else at play around this. This could lead to something else. Okay, so just which is fine. I'm not saying that this is not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there's something else at stake here. There's something else. There's more to it than just that relationship. Okay, and there's clarity, but at the moment, you could just watch what you're telling yourself and get out of that expectations and take your sweet time, because it's definitely a soulmate, but a soulmate for what? But just have fun and trust that things, no matter how they look, things will work out. Things will work out. Things will work out in how they're supposed to. Okay, but at the moment, I can keep pulling cards to give you more details, but at the moment, it's just like get yourself in check and understand yourself. Okay, and that's where you need to be at the moment. Okay, I hope that's helped you, Carly. I'll get your last card. Doreen Virtue. Yeah, nah. Romance deck? Nah. I'm going to throw this deck out. Doreen Virtue. I'm over here. Their cards are average. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, I'll give Doreen, whatever her name is, I'll give her that one. That's a good card. That's your last card. Doreen Virtue. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Mate, Carly, so play hard to get, man. Make him work for it. Come on, he's the bloke. He's the hunter. Go, yeah, man. Hey, come on. What do you think this is? Just, yeah, man. Make him work for it, Carly. Have fun. I hope that's helped you. Because that last card didn't help him. Just made his job more difficult. Oh, but that's fun, man. You can have fun. And that reading was donated by... Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mandy. And now... now I've got a blowfish reading to do. Blowfish. So let's try, Carly. You've had a reading, so don't do this again. No messing around. Okay. Ban Mandy Jane. Man, I'm not banning the one that's getting me Brooke. No, sirree. No. I better check what the number is again. It's in private chat, Cindy. Yeah, it's in private chat. So when you pick it, -1, so close, Steffi. Oh, you just missed out again, Steph. So, when the lucky person that Destiny has called to really need the reading gets the blowfish reading. So, if you are watching and you would like a reading and you have not had a reading, pick a number between -1 and 21. Technically, well, technically, it can only be between 1 and 19. It can be 1 to 19 because it's between 20. Okay. Oh, Mandy, they got in just before. Mandy, if you want to read and just say you want to read, man, you've donated. You want to read and you get a reading. Or if you want to pick someone, you want to pick another person to have a reading, Mandy, pick someone. Okay, Denise, how you going, gorgeous? Denise, you got it. You got it already, Denise. 17. No. Denise Hill got it. Typed it in. And then Mandy Jane, you got a couple of comments down. So you were the second person to come up because it came up on the feed after. Okay, Denise. Okay. Let me just get some Apollo Santo. Man, I've been drinking that almond milk latte with caramel, man. I'm all sugared up at the moment. I'm all sugared up. Just get a little bit of Apollo Santo happening. Clear my deck. Clear my cards. Oh, have you been moving back into your house, Penny? I was wondering why I was doing a reading for you the other day, and there was a card I didn't really explain well, but it said the Wombat card, be at home. You're moving back into your place, aren't you? Okay, Denise. Cool bananas. Okay. Have you put all your eggs in one basket, Denise? It feels like there's something. I've got a card that says there's answers coming to what you want to know, Denise. But there's a catch. The answers are coming from you. The answers are within yourself. But what I will help you to do with this reading is unlock the steps that you need to take to get those answers that are within yourself. Because the moment you're guarded. And this is closing you off. Look, at the end of the day, Denise, we're all one. We're all of the same. We're all the same. We're all from the same singularity. Okay? We're all, the universe is a singularity, and we're all part of that. Okay? But we see things differently. But at the moment, I don't know what it is you're dealing with. Okay? But there's something you're not seeing. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's not about who's good or bad. It's not about what's up and down. But at the moment, you've got your mindset on doing things the way that you've been doing. And at the moment, you're closing yourself off the possibilities. You're closing yourself off potentials of dealing with this situation that you're in at the moment. It feels like you've closed yourself off. Because it's like you've got tunnel vision. It's like you've got tunnel vision in a situation at the moment. It's like it's going this way, it's going to go work that way, rah, rah, rah. Okay? And I'm being shown, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? I don't know the reasoning behind it. It's not my business. But I'm feeling that this is about a mindset. I'm not sure if you get into certain situations. Okay? This happens to a lot of you, but it feels like that it feels like there needs to be more creativity in the way you go about things. Because at the moment, it feels like you've closed yourself up to possibilities. You've closed yourself off to options. And you're like, this is the only way it's going to happen. This is the only way I want it to happen. It's going to happen this way. And at the moment, the universe is going, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Not that way. Okay, because I got to look. Your life is trying to teach you something. It's trying to show you something. It's trying to show you an aspect of yourself right now. So whatever you're going through, Denise, you can view it as it sucks and it's inconvenient. Good night, Michelle Ann. Don't forget to follow me on my page. Check out my website. Denise, at the moment, this is a test for you. This is a life test. This is a crunch point time. Sometimes things are just an inconvenience here, but this is a game changer that's happening to you at the moment. It can just be a situation that you have to deal with. That you're like, I got to deal with this. Yeah, it sucks. Or it's an inconvenience, or I want it to happen this way. But there's something in here to teach you something about yourself. Okay? Okay? And it's about you making plans and focusing, being more creative, making plans and being more creative. Because there's a pattern here. There's a repeating internal pattern. Okay? There's a pattern here, and it's trying to end itself. Okay, I've got this situation wants to wrap itself up. It wants to end. It wants to work out for the best. Things want to move forward, but it's just going to come around again. It's going to create frustration because this is a pattern of yours. This is the mindset of yours. The first card I've got for you is the Traveler. It's inverted, moving in a different moving a new direction, and it's inverted, which means you ain't moving. You're like, nah. And this is a pattern. We all have our different patterns. This is a pattern. Okay. And I'm feeling that it's advisable for you to make other plans, start going about things differently. Okay, this is a cycle. This is a constant cycle, and until you see this pattern of that mindset, that no, I'm going to do things this way. It's going to come around and around. This sort of stuff is going to come around, around, around. Because I've got the oracle card. I've got important. There's information coming in to help you heal. There's information coming in to make this, but these cards are all inverted. Why? Because you need to move in a new direction. You need to see the patterns. You need to see your own patterns. Because there's so much creativity. You know, so much creativity, but at the moment you've closed yourself off, there's so many possibilities, so many opportunities. You got your shields up. You're like, nah. You're closed. It feels like you're closed off. Nice, Steph. It feels like that you're closed off. You've closed yourself off. Time to move in a new direction. How long before we recognize our own cycles? Okay? Because I got the ancestor card inverted. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Also inverted. Shadowing it. The end of a tough cycle approach is inverted. These are inverted. So you're not moving beyond the patterns. You're not moving beyond the cycle. Your commitment is being tested. This is a life cycle for you that you're here to break. These things are hard. These things are not easy. But when we can get a head around them, and we can start to notice them and start to change those aspects. Game changer, big game changer. And when we come to those game changers, we get through it. I'm like, why didn't I do this years ago? This is you're going through a lesson at the moment. And see that inverted? So you get through the lesson and break the cycle. All the information is within you, but until you see it from that perspective, until you can learn the lesson, you're not going to see the information. Isn't going to look right. Isn't going to sit with you until you can see it from the right perspective. And when you learn the lesson, that information's already there, and you're going to go, "Oh wow, I see it now." This is a time to go within. A time to drop those shields. A time to confront oneself and be brutally honest, which is not easy. It's not easy at all. But that's where things are at. We'll go through this, Denise. We're going to make the hard choices, see the things about ourselves that we don't want to see. It's confronting. It's hard. But what else are you going to do? Go back to the way things are? Stay in our comfort zones? We want the good stuff. It comes at a cost. The cost is knowing ourselves and growing. So we can manifest and we can create better things and make better choices. That's all we got at the end of the day. Okay? And your last card is surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practicing and expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. I hope that made sense, Denise. I hope that's helped you. Love. It's all about knowing with ourselves, finding the patterns and growing within ourselves. Everything else is just circumstantial. Because we're the ones that control our reality, Denise. Okay? I hope that's helped you. Okay, who we got left? Okay, and that was a blowfish reading. Did I put that up? I didn't put that up. Oh, that was on before. And that was a blowfish reading. So, or was that Mandy? Oh, I'm playing scared. And thank you, Mandy. Now, people, if you have not had a reading and you'd like me to pull a couple of cards for you, if you want to, I'm going to do run out readings in a minute. So if you want an extended reading, you can donate to the PayPal link and get an extended reading. Otherwise, I'm going to do run out readings, then call it quits. Now, to get a run out reading is I do a quick couple of cards and give you a little message. Okay, and if you would like one, you put one in the comment section. Okay, and it's called Run Out Readings. And it goes a little like this. So grab a can of intuitive focus and we get a run out reading on. And people, just remember, this Sunday, the first show, new show coming on. And just remember, Penny, when you're ready to buy pouch, you can have the old price. And just remember, people, I make psychic defense pouches. This is a self-love and soulmate pouch. I do attunement pouches, mediumship with the what is it? Psychic defense pouches are brilliant. They help keep you focused and centered. They act as energy buffers. So if you're an empath and you get all funny when you walk in supermarkets or anywhere like that, this stops you from picking up. This buffers out other people's energies. So it helps if you suffer from anxiety. This is a game changer. These things are powerful tools, and they're bound. Each one is handmade and individually made to the individual, and they're bound to your DNA, so you can hand them down the family lines, and they become a family artifact. These are the real deal. These are not toys. These are not stuff in a bag. They are legitimately 100% enchanted magical items. There's plenty of people that watch this show that have got them. And right, they'll back them all up. I've made them for tons of people. I've got bloody testimonies coming out the gazoo. And I'll tell you this for the new people there. I had one time I got up to put the kettle on, and I started feeling depressed, started feeling anxious, and then depression set in while I was turning the kettle on in the morning. I'm like, well, this is not my energy. And I was like, I worked out whose energy it was. And I tried shifting it, couldn't shift it. Went and thought, got my psychic defense pouch, put it on, boom. Depression went. These things really do work. So you wear them to family barbecues. Whew, you bloody oath you wear them to family barbecues. Okay, Cindy, who we got? Which one's? Okay, Penny. Okay, Penny, since you're the first up, I've got a Shaman deck. I've got Messenger Oracle. I've got Traveler's Oracle. I've got Angel and Ancestors, and I got Moonology. Would you like, Penny? Would you like to pick the deck for the runouts? Nevada? Okay. Okay, I'll accept that this time, but next time, you're right. Shaman. Okay. The Shaman deck. Shaman. There you go, people. That's the first one ever made. First psychic defense pouch ever made. All leather. I make them from hand. I don't make the beads, but the beads are metal and wood and ceramic. They're all leather made. Multiple ceremonies, multiple rituals. At the moment, Penny, you're called to connect. I would say grounding, nature. Okay, there's something nature. Okay, you step back into your. Got back home now. Okay, you need to get that safe. You need to get that space happening, and you need to get. You're really being called forward at the moment to step back into your lineage, your DNA, your ancestors. Okay, there's something there for you. There's something you're missing. They're there to shine. So get your guides, your ancestors, to call them in. Okay, because there's something they want to bring you closer. Because at the moment they're trying to guide you. Okay, there's ancient knowledge that's going to unlock a lot of possibilities, Penny. Ancient knowledge is waiting for you to connect. It's waiting for you to connect. And once you connect, limitless possibilities. Okay? So this is, you know what to do. You know what to do. Do the work they're calling. They're calling you. They're calling you. They want to step it up a level. You know the universe is going to try to keep you distracted. Yeah, this, we do that. They always do that. Keep us on our toes. See if we're in the moment. Okay, who's next? Nominous. Look, Anonymous, I don't know what you're going through or what's been going on. Okay, but there's been some stuff going down, and Laura. There's been some stuff going down, and it hasn't been easy. I feel like this is to do with some of the people around you. Okay. This it's time to speak a bit of truth, even if speak some truth to some people that you know, and let them know how you truly feel. Okay, because there's been some bottled up stuff that you need to release. Okay, this is not about going, rah, you did something wrong. You did something wrong, or what you're going, or what. Just going, hey, look, this is how. Just go, this is where I'm at. You know what I mean? Just go, hey, this is where I'm at with this. Okay. It feels like it's to do with one or more people. Okay. Because there's people around that you can help. I almost feel like that you need to go and talk to some people, some other people, to get some information about, just for some support. Needs to be some more support. You need support around you at the moment, or you need to bounce some things, make some ideas before you have that conversation. Okay. Fatima, mate, you couldn't read your way out of a library. Okay. So just a bit of, there's some people around you that you need to connect to give you some help with this situation, but it's just there's some stuff that you just need to get off your chest and get over, and you need to talk it out with someone. Okay, and get some more information. Okay, so you can start the healing process, the reconciliation process. Okay, Laura, I hope that's helped you. Okay, next, put a 1 in the comment section if you want to run out reading. Teresa. Okay, look. Things feel stagnant. Teresa, things feel a bit stagnant at the moment, okay? For you. Okay? Things... at the end of the day, it's at the end of the day, it feels like your cup's full, Teresa. And when a cup's full, there's no room for new information to come in. Okay, there's a lot of belief systems, there's a lot of ideals, there's a lot of stuff that you've got worked out, and it's time to empty some of that stuff out. It feels like that you're holding on to too much old stuff. Okay, it's done its course, it's done its service, but as you're trying to move, you want to move forward, you want to get up to another growth thing. It's all about teachability. Okay, you've got to refresh, and you've just got to empty yourself out. There needs to be room. There's no room for new information. You've got belief systems in, and you've reached a point of, well, that's as far as I can go with that belief system, or you can flog a dead horse. But at the moment, Teresa, it's about you just emptying out, getting rid of stuff that no longer serves you. Belief systems. I don't, you know, even if you've learned a modality, right, and it's just not, there's something old you're hanging on to, and it's like, well, no, this is the foundation of everything. No, it's not. You've reached a point where the new stuff that's coming in, you guys, that stuff that they're bringing in to show you, it doesn't line up with the old beliefs, and it's making you stagnant. Okay, so time to empty out that cup, and empty out that cup so you can fill out with new stuff, new possibilities, and new ways of doing things. Okay, forever changing, Teresa. I hope that's helped you. Next one, thanks, Cindy. Christine, how you going? Christine, emotions. Okay, there seems to be a lack of balance somewhere at the moment. Okay, I'm getting the divine feminine, the bottom chakras work. Time to get in contact with your emotions. Okay, because there's some healing and some shadow work that needs to be looked at. There's something that you've been overlooking, and you need to go back and to do some healing and bring things back into balance. Okay, because sometimes we get, when we get too focused and we move ahead, go, doing this, getting things done. And I feel like you've got to step back a bit and get in contact with that divine feminine. Okay. So understand, we're remaining a bit vulnerable here and just getting back in contact with that, because we've got to bring things into balance. Okay. We've got to be in balance. We've got to balance the masculine and the feminine. At the moment I'm getting your masculine aspect of your energy system is greater than your feminine aspect. So you need to just bring that back into balance, do some work. Okay. It's good to go and see if you've got some friends that are healers and you're a healer, it's good to exchange work with them. Okay. And get someone, a masculine, to hold space so you can just let the divine feminine come out and let that heal and focus on that energy. But things need to come back onto balance for you, because this is going to open, when you can bring that into balance, it's going to open up stuff. It's going to open up shit. It's going to open up treasures. It's going to bring you to a new level. Okay. I hope that's helped you. Next one. Thanks, Cindy. Stefan. Okay, at the moment, look, it's been a time of gestation period. Okay, like it's been a time of growing and things fermenting, things bubbling up, and stuff to just get around. Okay, because I've got the gestation period card. Okay, but the next card is diving into a task. Something you need to move forward with. Okay, something you need to dive into and get a happening. Okay, I hope that helps you. Next, please, Cindy. Amanda, I had a jumper. Amanda, there's some. Okay, Amanda, there's something in your past. Okay, there's something painful in your past, and it's time to look at it and start transmuting that energy and shifting that energy. Okay, it's acting as a block with some of the people around you. It's acting as a block. You're moving forward in certain areas. Okay, but I'm getting maybe it's there's a past that's acting in a block in areas. And it's painful. But this will bring you reconciliation in yourself, not with who it's to deal with us. This will help you bring yourself into contact with aspects of you. Okay. But there's some past that feels like it's time to get it healed. Okay, time to have a look at. Okay, hope that's helped you. Next, Nevada. Nevada, you've got plans. You've got things you want in life. Okay? But you're grasping things too tight. Look, and things don't always flow the way we want to. Sometimes we've got to take detours. Sometimes we've got to go around things. It feels like there's somewhere about your future you're being too rigid at the moment. It has to happen this way. No, this is the way I'm going to do it. And you're losing some inflexibility, and this is going to cause blocks. This is going to act as a block. This is going to close doors in areas. You need to be more, it feels like you need to be more flexible. You need to surrender some stuff to the universe. You need to not worry about stuff that you cannot control. Okay? You head so much in the future that you're not in the present. It's time for you to come back into your life and be in the moment and experience what's around, because at the moment, it's always, oh, you want this, that. So your life's out there somewhere. Is all the way out there, and you're missing it. You need to let go and experience who you are. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. This is not easy. This is Thursday Masterclass. It's not easy, but we're all going to do it. This is how we grow. This is what we do. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. The world would be a great place. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. I'll just check that there's no more donated readings. Thank you for Amanda. Thank you for Mandy. Thank you for Cindy. Thank you for Steffi. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you for you guys paying it forward, donating for readings. People, if you want to get hold of me, if you want some, I'm available. I'm available for private sessions. Okay. If you want coaching, if you want spiritual coaching for spiritual growth, book a session with me. I do private readings. I can go deep into it. I make shamanic medicine pouches that are game changers. Penny. Yeah, I told you before the pouches are full price, but I will, when you're ready, Penny, I will still do you. I'll still you a pouch at the old price, just because I like you. You're pretty cute. And so people, go to my website, intuitivefocus.net.au. There's a booking service there. And what do you mean? And yeah, there's a booking service there, and you can get me for private sessions. Okay. So thank you, people, and I'll be back on. I got the new Sunday show, and then I'm on Monday nights with an interview show that I do, spiritual interview show, Soul Focus, and then I've got more than a reading show after that on Monday nights. That's a really in-depth show that I do with Staffy. That's a brilliant show where you want a reading, you have to come on the show. My God, can you find a bigger link there, Staffy? That's huge. Okay, so thanks for coming, people. I'll see you all next time. I'll see you Sunday is my next show. I might do a pop-up reading show. I don't know. Before then, see how it goes. See how I'm feeling. Catch up with you. You never know. Never know your luck. And until then, people, have a lovely day and bye.